Hi, this is Denisa, and in this video I'm going to go over how to make a function that takes a number of sides in a regular polygon, as in it asks for an input to, for a number of sides, and it will draw a regular polygon with that number of sides. And okay, so what is a regular polygon? A regular polygon is any shape with an equal number of sides and angles. So a square, an equilateral triangle, and there's all those shapes that go up in number, like a hexagon, a pentagon. They can all be regular polygons. And so since they're regular, they have a pattern, and you can write a program to make them. And I'm gonna be using the turtle module that draws, that can draw to make those shapes. Okay, so we're gonna start out by drawing any shape first without without any input or for loop or function, just to see how it works, right? So we're gonna import the turtle module, and here you're gonna have we're gonna assign the method of screen to a variable called window. So this is going to open up a window using the turtle module that we can basically draw on. And then we're going to call the draw function, actually. Draw. Okay, and so let's say, so the regular polygon will have any number of sides, right? So we can say 4 sides, and then you're going to draw that. So draw. We're going to draw. Go forward. Let's say 50, and then so we're going to go any number direction, and so we have this square here. This is our turtle starting point, and to make it a square, you want to go forward. This 50, right? Not a very straight line, but bear with it. Okay, so and then you want to take a 90-degree turn, right? And then you're gonna want to repeat that 4 times. That's the number of sides. So you want to repeat that 4 times, corresponding to the number of sides. And the 90 is, as you can see here, the external angle. This is not the internal angle. So what I mean by this is, if you want to draw, for example, another shape, a regular hexagon. If you're the turtle and you go forward 50 steps, and you want to turn that way to make the second side of the hexagon, you want to turn the external angle, not the internal angle. If you instead turn the internal angle, you'd probably end up with something like this, which you don't want to end up with. Okay, so we're just gonna finish drawing the square for now to get a more to see how the turtle function works, basically. Okay, and then we to keep the window open, we're gonna have the main loop method, and so it will just keep on. It will just do this entire sequence, and then they will keep the window open until you close it. Oh wait. Of course, you need to indicate how many degrees you're going to turn left. You can also turn right. It doesn't really make a difference. You just It's just a matter of which way the shape is oriented, but that's not really important. Okay, and you can see, so it makes a turn of 90 degrees, makes a turn of 90 degrees, goes 50, makes another turn 50, and goes like this. And if we want to do that with a pentagon, for example, 5 sides, you'd want to know how the external angle to turn. Okay, so say if you wanted to draw a hexagon. Let's draw a little hexagon here. And you want to find out how much you want to turn in this external angle in order to make a hexagon. You know that you want to, go and then turn 6 times, because that's just a given when you're in a regular polygon. So you want to find this out, and to find this out, you can. It's going to be, if you draw a straight line here. This is, this is 180, right? 180. And if you wanna if you wanna find the external angle, you'd have to take the internal angle from the you take away the internal angle from, let's call it I, from 180, and you'll get the external angle. Let's call that E. So that's an angle. Okay, and then you want to so to find the internal angle, you need to find the total of angles divided by the number of sides. And you have a special way to find the number, the sum of all the internal angles of a shape. It is number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. Now that's the total will be the sum of all the angles, and then naturally, to get each internal angle, you'd have the result of that divided by the number of sides, right? Right. So that's how you find it, and then to find the internal angle, and then to find the external angle, you just take away what you get here, and then take it away from 118, and you'll get how much you need to turn, basically. And we can put that into practice. So we're going to have a for loop then. For I in range sides. So it's going to go up to 4 because we've set the number of sides to 4. You're going to draw. Okay, we're going to have a variable called internal angles. And then, like we've said, to figure out how many each of the internal angles are, you find the sum of the angles, which is number of sides multiplied by 180. Sorry, number of sides take away 2. And then you want to take that away. Sorry, you want to divide that by the number of sides. Right, so you have the internal angles, and then you'll have an external angle. So to find that, you take away 180, take away the internal sides. Because like we said, it's just, if you draw a straight line from where you go to the next turn you make, it's 180 degrees. So you want to draw, so we can draw first. Let's say it can be any arbitrary value, right? Like we're just gonna do it like before 50. And then you're going to take a turn anywhere left or right, the external angles, and then this should make a square, right? Uh, ah, so it should be internal angles. Okay, there you can make a square, and so you want to test this out with further number of sides, right? Because we want to be able to draw any polygon. Okay, there we go. We've got a polygon, and let's make it a bit bigger. We'll go forward 100 steps from the origin. Okay, there you go. And so we want to make this into like a sort of, it takes any input and then you can draw any shape from that. So we're gonna do int we're gonna do int input draw a polygon, sorry, a regular polygon with the number of sides. And then we can basically do any number of sides we want. So you get a prompt here, and let's say we want to draw an octagon. So that's 8 sides. You'll see here it's finished drawing, and there you go, you've got an octagon. And then obviously you can, it will work with any number of sides. Eventually you'll get to so many sides that it'll become a circle. It's too big to see here now. You can make it a bit smaller, so 50. So 12. And there you go. Maybe we can try drawing a circle. How many sides? You can try drawing a circle. So obviously there isn't, a circle has one side, but in reality you probably couldn't draw a circle like in a program, because there is, you can't really have an infinite number of sides. You can probably have so many sides that it resembles a circle, but you can't really. So we can just say maybe 50, right? That's enough, perhaps. And it's, as you can see, a bit too big to fit, but you can see it's like the edge of a circle, right? Um, we can make that 1 and see if it works, and see if it fits in the window. Okay, 50. And it's very tiny circles. Maybe we made it a little bit too small, but you can see how that works. So this is how you draw make a function in drawing a regular polygon. And yeah. So you take the external angles and then you just repeat that accordingly with the number of sides. Okay, thank you for watching. And that's it, really.